If you were alive in the 70s, then you probably watched Roots. The groundbreaking miniseries shattered ratings records. An average of 80 million people tuned in nightly, and nearly half the country, 100 million people, watched the final episode. Now, nearly 40 years later, an epic remake begins airing Monday night on 3 different cable channels. And I was the lucky one who had a chance to go behind the scenes.
It's time your family pay Kunta.
Run! The story of Kunta Kinte's abduction from Africa into slavery is being retold for a new generation. In 1977, LeVar Burton played Kunta. This time, he's an executive producer, and British actor Malachi Kirby plays the iconic role.
We just sat down and it was weird. I mean, I don't know about you, but for me, it felt like I already knew you.
What tips did you give him?
The only tip I can possibly give Malachi is to make it his own.
You understand me, Toby?
Kunta Kinte.
Forrest Whitaker is Fiddler, the role Louis Gossett Jr. played, and Regé John Page takes on Ben Vereen's Chicken George. Authenticity is so important with this reimagining of Roots. The original is mostly shot on the Disney lot, whereas this was shot here in Louisiana, but also in South Africa. The productions spanned 2 continents. The slave ship scenes were done in Cape Town, South Africa. In Louisiana, 7 different plantations were used. They have been historically preserved down to the original slave cabins. That's a real slave quarter behind
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
How many people lived in that house?
There's no telling, probably about 20.
That's
15, 20.
That's unbelievable. Now today, they're shooting one of the most emotional scenes of the entire miniseries. This is when Kunta Kinte's daughter, Kizzy, has been sold, and now she's about to leave the plantation. Part of Roots' realism comes from costume designer Ruth Carter. Explain what these are.
This is a slave tag, and on the tag it said the name of the person who owned you, and every year you got a new tag.
Some of the 21,000 plus costumes are stored in this huge New Orleans warehouse. Every outfit is historically accurate.
This one was worn by Anna Paquin. She wore a corset under this dress. I think I got her corset down to about a 23-inch waist.
They're hard! They're hard! They're hard!
The 4-night event starts Monday, airing on 3 networks, History Channel, A&E, and Lifetime. The miniseries portrays the brutality of slave life, and seeing actors dressed as slaves walking through the plantation was like watching ghosts from the past.
This ground is sacred because it is alive with the blood of our ancestors.